wait, they're brothers?
Yeah.
I thought that one was a lesbian.
Guys, welcome to another episode of Katie Afraidy on Fangoria. I'm your host, Katie Hettenbach, and today we have the hilarious, the wonderful, she's a comedian, Amanda Michelle.
Hello, hello. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course, thanks for being here. You're a horror fan, I hear.
Yes, I am, and I love this. You guys can decorate my apartment.
Oh yeah,
for Halloween. This would be great.
This is year round.
I was gonna say, I would prefer it year round.
Year round, all the time. Just have blood dripping from the
Yeah.
walls constantly.
Yeah, and just like creepy crawlies, spider webs, real or non.
Why not? It'd be more fun.
Who cares?
It's more fun that way. Exciting. It'll be fun. You always have a friend in the room.
See?
You know, whether it's a skeleton, a ghost, maybe a vampire.
I have a giant Jack Skellington right now in my living room, just there, and it lights up and sings. So
Amazing.
sometimes you're walking downstairs and you're like, oh, hey, Jack, how's it going?
And you're like, you know what? I had a long day. I need a hug. And then you just hug him.
exactly.
Do you ever do that?
I will do. I'll do that tonight. I'll take a photo.
Yeah,
when I
you
get
just-
home, I'll
you
just say,
just-
Jack, I missed you.
You just kind of like, I had a hard day. Like, I just need a hug right now. You're supposed to get 8 hugs a day.
Oh, well, Jack's gonna be a lucky.
I
skeleton.
know, right? Like, I'm just gonna hug you every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
The microphone works.
The microphone works too. This is my only friend. The microphone's my only friend. It's sad. It's tragic.
I'd hug my coffee, but I'd probably spill it, and we don't.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
That'd be that would.
Well,
be-
maybe we do. I don't
maybe
know.
we do. It's up.
Maybe.
Hey, someone's into it. Someone's into it. We watched the Lost Boys.
Yes.
I've never seen this movie.
Oh, you've
and
never seen
I've
it?
never seen it, and I have been
man.
wanting to watch it. I just always, you're like, oh, I want to watch this movie, and then you forget that you want to watch it because there's so many movies in the entire world, and other things come up, and this is one of them. And so I'm thankful that you're like, I'm like, we should do this movie. I'm like, we're doing it because I need to watch it.
It's been a while since I saw it, and then I've rewatched it twice since, and it just gets funnier. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
it gets
definitely-
funnier every time you watch it, and I'm just like, I wish there was more movies like this now.
Yeah.
It was just such a great time.
We need more vampire movies. Period.
Exactly.
I love a good vampire movie.
Yes.
It's so 80s, and it brings me so much joy.
Yes. I even wore my jacket with all my pins on it, just
love
and my little bandana, and I have sunglasses too, just to.
I was also gonna wear my sunglasses.
We can
and
do
then I
a
forgot
photo
mine.
after.
I love
Okay.
it. Yeah, we'll do it after. We'll do it after.
Like I have to be in character, but I'm just like, I feel like I would have been like a perfect Lost Boy. Like I think I have the look down.
Yeah.
I sleep in. I'm out at night. So
I love sleeping upside down.
I don't have a motorcycle, but when people see me, they think I have one.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I did assume that
Yeah.
you came here on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So surprised that you did not.
I know.
But
Maybe one day.
one day. I'm really surprised that that's honestly a missed opportunity.
I know.
You could have.
I could have like really like rolled into here and like really crushed this episode. Now I feel like
It's okay. It's okay.
it's all right.
Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm just a little bit disappointed.
That I didn't roll into the Comedy Store on a motorcycle.
Correct.
Down here.
Correct.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, this movie's fun. This movie's so fun. First of all, I love a good carnival too.
Oh,
I love it. Carnivals at night. Ugh.
Yes.
I love a carnival
So
at night.
it takes place in Santa Cruz. Have you been to that boardwalk?
No, I've never been to that boardwalk.
I don't think anything has changed. I've been there recently 10 years ago. I lived in the Bay Area. And it looks exactly the same. Like, and when I rewatched the movie, and I'm like, they have not renovated the boardwalk at all.
Amazing. I don't want anything up to code.
Yes.
I want splinters everywhere. I want dirty, disgusting rides that are definitely need to be updated. I want health violations, safety codes, none of it.
None of it.
I want it all.
No, like that's a road trip that needs to happen.
Oh yeah. That's after this movie I'm like I know the bluffs where the hideout is for the vampires that they are.
Oh,
Or the Lost Boys, which also why they never are officially named the Lost Boys in the movie. So it's interesting that they went with that title.
it was an homage to Peter Pan.
Yeah.
And the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Because I think I was reading some more like notes about it. It was a different director on board.
Okay.
And then I guess they just kept the name.
Okay.
So like it's an homage to that.
Okay.
But then
so,
there is a young child and a woman. So
Yeah,
I think they need to remake this movie,
So who's
The
Peter?
Lost People.
Which one's Peter?
I think Peter would be,
The
was that Sutherland?
yeah.
David? Right? Is it David?
I'm bad at names.
I think it's David.
No, I'm terrible at names, and I always.
I think David's the ringleader. He's like the one that's really blonde. They're all really blonde.
David. Yeah, David.
David.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You had
And Michael is like the new one that they
Michael,
turned, like
which
the new kid in town.
also just take a guess how many times they said Michael in the film.
Oh, damn it. We should have done a drinking game. We should have took a shot every time someone said Michael.
Yeah, you would have died.
Probably. I have a high tolerance. I was almost named Michael.
Oh.
If I was born a boy, it would have been Michael. And they still were going to call me Michael, even as a woman.
Oh, well.
But I'm not. So that was a missed opportunity.
That's dang. You could have been Michael.
I could have been Michael. And then
you could have been Michael. And then
yeah.
this would have been a different
I know.
conversation. It would have
Exactly.
been good. Okay, so how
Yes.
many times do you think?
I'm going to guess 173.
118.
Ah.
They say it like they don't know his name. They're like, Michael, you want to do this, Michael? You're Michael. You're Michael. They're like checking.
Or like someone went to a really bad acting class and they're just like, it all fails. Always repeat the character's name that you're talking to.
If you forget who you're talking to, remember to say their name so that you don't forget. Everyone's really forgetful. And they just want to make sure it sticks in. And it's stuck. He's the only name I remembered.
I don't even know if anyone else has names.
They
right?
do. Star. And then you have the Frog Brothers. And that's the part that I got. The Frog Brothers. Which one of them is like, he's famous. What's, is it, is it Sam?
Yeah, I don't want to say incorrect names because I can't remember.
Is it Corey Haim?
Yeah, Corey Feldman, I believe. There's two Corys, Corey Haim and
Or Corey Feldman.
Yes.
Yes, Corey Feldman. He was on drugs like the entire movie. And they were like, hey, you need to sober up. And he sobered up a little bit, but like not that much. Like, you're going to lose this role. And I was like, buddy, you're like baby.
What?
You're
How old
baby.
was he? Like 18, 15?
You're like baby. You're baby in this movie.
That was the 80s. I mean, that's
Dude.
just, I feel anything
Actor.
goes.
Anything goes.
I mean,
yeah.
anything goes. Look at Drew Barrymore.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh man. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. But yeah, this movie's fun though.
Yes.
I love the aesthetic of the vampires just being like punk.
Yeah.
There's like, we're riding motorcycles, but they also fly.
And they also don't really do anything like, they just kind of attack people. Like in the first half of the movie, I didn't even know if it was vampire. Like I've seen it, but you don't even know if it's vampires. You just like see a bush shaking in the background, or someone's a car convertible. Like all of a sudden it was a car, now it's a convertible car. Like they just ripped the top of the thing off, and I'm like, they're flying, but like they're not really doing any other mayhem besides.
Yeah, you're like, what are you? Kind of
just like a weird gang, like a weird motorcycle gang.
Which I mean, I'm fine. I'm a fan, but like hey, like let's do some more. Let's do something fun with that.
They have motorcycles. They can also fly.
But it's like, why? Like, why are you riding a motorcycle if you can fly? Like, I wouldn't.
Or flying motorcycles, and like.
Why wouldn't you do that? I don't like. Can't you use your powers to make other things fly? I'm confused. You can turn rice into maggots and like control people's minds.
Yes.
But you can't make this motorcycle fly. I'm confused. Where does the line here?
You're eating maggots, Michael.
You're eating Michael.
Michael, how are the maggots, Michael?
Michael, you're eating worms now, Michael. Michael, your name is Michael. Does this mic work?
Michael.
Michael.
It's maggots, Michael. How are those maggots?
They're good, Michael. I am Michael. Me, Michael. Are you? Are you, Michael?
Maybe because there's like so many people in the one scene.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know who I'm talking to. Oh yeah, Michael. Wait, Michael again. But it's always
118 times.
Yeah,
though.
That's a lot.
That's excessive. That's like I feel like that's someone who's like, shit. I don't think I said what his name was. Like he was like on like he was high when he was writing it. And he's like, I don't know. I think his name's Michael. Yeah, I'm just gonna real quick. Michael. Yeah. Okay, now they know who we're talking about. Got it. They're gonna be confused. I'm like, your eye line. You look at someone.
Yes.
You know who that. Nope. Got it. You gotta assume the audience is just dumb.
Yes.
And just really spoon feed us.
Yes. Or maybe someone like really liked Michael Myers or something. So like maybe they're just like, let's just see Michael as many times as possible. I don't know.
They're like, hey, I have. Hey, you know what's super funny? I have this funny bit that we're going to do. Yes. And we're going to say Michael as many times as we can throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna. What if the actors just did that?
I was thinking, like, what if he's just like, I'm just gonna.
See how
I feel
many times
this
I can get it
character
in.
repeat everyone's name all the time.
Yeah, it's almost like what it is like. I feel like it could be a controlling factor from
Oh.
David.
Okay.
Because oftentimes, like, people like to hear the serotonin of their name. So when you
Like a mind control thing.
like a mind
I never
control
thought
thing.
about
Yeah.
that.
So he's like, because he wants to become a
Yeah.
vampire. So he's like, oh, drink the alcohol, Michael. Drink up, Michael.
Yeah.
Do that, which
That could make sense.
Which also, would you take a sip out of a dirty, old, bejeweled glass bottle? Definitely.
I don't even think I would hesitate, to be honest.
You would chug it.
I would,
but not.
I don't think I would chug it.
Not knowing what's in it. Like if you like, a bunch of guys were like, "Hey, we got some booze," and they pull out this bottle, you're like, "Okay, let's just."
Oh, 100%.
Okay,
Probably a little bit more cautious now because I feel people are wild.
Yeah.
But I lived in San Francisco, and there's definitely been times where someone handed me a pill they found on the floor, and I would just take it, or just I'd take someone else's drink on the bar by mistake and or on purpose and just drink it.
It's a free
Fuck
drink.
it. Like,
Do it. You know what? Hey, if
yes.
something extra's in it, it's part of the fun.
exactly.
Part of the
Like, I
fun.
didn't have to pay for the roofies, just like at the Abbey. I'm like, sorry, not sorry. Now that's it. I'm gonna take a drink break. That I didn't roofie myself this time. Maybe later.
Maybe later, after we go to the Abbey.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, that place is scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good dark turn. But yeah, I would totally, if someone's just like carrying, plus like if it's gold and bejeweled,
fun.
bedazzled,
It's
like
fun.
it has to be like either really good or like real bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd have to try it.
Um.
Would you try it? You're like, no.
No.
Like, I'm not insane.
No, I wouldn't try it. But if I knew I'd become a vampire, then maybe.
Oh,
But I don't want to become a vampire that way. I want the bite. I want the
Yeah,
classic.
I didn't know that was.
I don't want the drink thing. I want the classic. I'm gonna do it. I want to do it full out. I'm not gonna like.
Yeah.
I drink a little blood and I guess I'm a vampire. No, I want the full thing. Bite my neck. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go right now. Yeah.
That was almost like. This was before Twilight and all this other stuff. So
Yeah.
it was almost kind of like a werewolf kind of vampire, I felt.
Yeah.
Because you drink the blood, but then you don't turn until you have your first kill,
Yeah.
which if I'm not mistaken, you don't turn to a werewolf until you have your first kill.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would want to be bitten because you're supposed to get bitten
Yeah.
and then you pretty much die. And then you have to suck from the vampire that bit you in order to turn. I mean, that's the way I'd want to do it.
No. Just go. If you're gonna do
Yeah.
it again, if
Not
you're
just
gonna do
drink something.
If you're gonna do it, I want it to be dramatic.
Exactly.
I want it to be a story.
Yes.
So I'm like, you guys, you're never gonna guess what I
Yes.
did this weekend. Super silly.
Yes.
I'm a vampire now. Ugh. Super quirky. But yeah.
Dreams do come true.
One day.
One day.
One day. Aliens are real.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
see?
for. Everyone's like,
Oh
I'm
my
waiting for
God,
vampires next. Let's go.
Oh my God.
We want vampires. We got
Yes.
aliens. Come on.
Can you imagine? I feel like Nicole Kidman and Jennifer Aniston are vampires.
I mean,
And Paul Rudd, definitely.
I've worked with Nicole. She
Yeah.
definitely is a vampire.
See,
Yeah.
I would wish any of them to turn me. That would be great.
Paul, yeah. Any day. Paul could turn me any day.
And like they don't even look like they've aged at all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've seen these AI generators where they take celebrities' faces from now until what they looked like, and they should be looking like they're like 90 and they look exactly
like,
the
what are
same, if not
you-
better.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're like, I
exactly.
stopped drinking alcohol and smoking. I'm like, that's
Okay.
bullshit, and we all know
Oh, definitely.
Because we all know Paul Rudd loves a good joint. We know
my
he
God.
does. Have you seen that one?
No, I have
interview?
not.
There's a really good interview.
No.
It's very famous interview with him and Jason Segel of
I don't think I've seen
I
it.
Love You Man,
Okay.
and they are high, like
Oh.
really high. And it is the most insane interview I've ever watched and it's so good.
I'm gonna have
It
to
is
watch that
so
later.
fucking funny.
Or right now.
Or right now. We're actually just gonna end this now. We're gonna watch it now. It is so freaking funny. God. What was the funniest part of the movie for you?
So many things, but like the grandpa, I mean, he just starts off with shenanigans and like he's totally a stoner.
Oh yeah.
He has a shelf of double stuffed Oreos and Coca-Cola bottles, I want to say. And I'm like, and then at the end, I'm like, wait, is he a vampire? Are those bottles of blood? So that was throwing me. And then he was just like, he had just like the best. I mean, he had the opening line and the ending line of the whole movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
And then he's just like, oh, what did I tell you about taking the car out?
You always fill up the...
You always fill up the gas tank.
And he's like...
Now you know.
I know. Well,
Oh my God.
I know.
He's like, the what is it? The thing I hate most about Santa Clara, not to get confused with Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be known as the murder capital of the world.
But they're the murder capital
Lame.
of the world. But
there's so many damn vampires.
Yeah.
I could be misquoting both of those, but I mean, it's close enough.
It's close enough.
Close enough.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I love when they're like, when they're initially moving into town.
Yeah.
And then it just, you see beautiful Santa Clara, and then the back of it's like spray painted like murder capital of the world.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, thank you for, again, handing that to us and letting us know this is
I think the opening line in the movie, after that weird Christian song, which gives me PTSD from going to Catholic school for 3 years. Thou shalt not. I don't know the rest of it.
It's
very
movie
terrifying.
So many times. It's like the Jurassic Park theme. Anytime you hear it, you take a drink. That movie was
scary because it happens in the beginning, during love scenes, during murder scenes. Like, it's just
constant. Like, we get it. There's a dinosaur on screen. We get it. There's a vampire on screen. Like,
it's very terrifying.
But it's also giving a Christmas song.
Oh.
But also
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know which one.
For me, it's just like being in Catholic school, choir, and church music.
Okay,
and it's very triggering. And I'm just like, why is this song back on again?
Is that?
Yeah. I think it could be. I have no idea.
Okay. Is that a different song from the Say Away, Say Away?
Oh, yeah, it is. But yeah, I could see that.
But it's like that one has the same vibe as that one.
I could hear that.
But it's more like upbeat. Like,
yeah. Thou shalt not. I don't know the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, then the opening line was, he was just like, oh, you're the only person to get divorced and end up worse than where you left off or something.
Jeez,
I'm like,
Grandpa,
that's how you open a movie.
God damn, Grandpa. Fuck, fine.
And she's like, ha ha ha. I'm like, oh
my God. the mom's like, well, now I'm gonna go get a job at the boardwalk, and I'm gonna start dating the manager because he's charming. And, he's the head vampire. Yep. Spoiler alert.
Sorry, spoiler.
Oh, there's always spoilers.
Oh,
That's we live for spoilers on this podcast. If you don't, always spoilers.
But he's like, what do you want? And then, do you want to run a movie? No. So you want a job? Yes, please.
Yes, I do want a job, actually. I'm a silly woman. I don't know. You're a man. I'm so lost. Help me. I'm so lost. I don't have a husband, so I'm lost in life.
But also just like, hey, kids, what have I said about coming in here?
Get out of here,
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get them out. Yeah.
Like, that was just, I wish people could do that nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, they do in some places.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, get out of here. Like, in an old-timey voice. Hey, what have I told about you kids? Get out of here.
Get off my porch.
Yeah.
Get out. Hey, kids. No.
Stop stealing my Amazon packages. I don't know. Just me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not stealing them. Mine
You're
get
stealing
stolen.
the Amazon packages?
No. Mine gets stolen. And it's always like the stupidest shit that they end up stealing.
Yeah.
Grinch onesies.
Ooh.
Keto gummy bears.
Okay.
They're disgusting.
Okay.
And other random things that like if I see someone walking around in a Grinch onesie eating my keto gummy bears,
like,
I'm just going to laugh. I mean.
Bitch. Be like, hey, I hope you enjoy those.
Yeah, they taste like shit.
I have had 2 things stolen.
Uh-oh.
And both of them were.
Oh.
One of them was I customized a pair of Nike shoes for myself, and I was so excited about them because I saved up money, and I was like, I'm gonna get these. Someone stole them, and I was like, bitch, if I fucking see you in the apartment building, I'm gonna steal them.
Oh, hell
But then I called, and they like got a new one or whatever, and I was like, thanks. So the Nike program, pretty good. The worst one though was recent. A bridesmaid's proposal box from my kindergarten best friend asking me to be the maid of honor.
Oh my God.
And someone stole it. And I literally sobbed. I was like, I hope this person dies. I hope they suffer in life. Like,
Did they end up
I
at
hope
the wedding though? 'Cause that would have been weird.
No, God, that'd be weird. But can you imagine opening that and be like, fuck.
Yeah. Like, wouldn't you return it? I'd feel so bad. I'd be like, fuck.
You're like, shit.
That's
I shouldn't
horrible.
do that. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I had a PS5 on my front porch for like 24 hours and no one stole that.
It's impressive.
I think they probably thought it was, I think people were putting dog shit in boxes when people were stealing packages. It wasn't me.
Good.
I thought, actually, I did do that once.
You put dog shit in the pack?
Yeah, because they were stealing all my Amazon packages. And I had
You're like,
7
I don't even
dogs.
have a dog.
No, I did. I had 7 dogs at that point.
Oh my God.
I'm down to 4.
Okay.
But yeah, my wife is like, I'm going to show those Amazon thieves. And she got dog shit from the backyard and put it in the box and put it in the front yard for someone to steal it.
Oh my God, that's terrifying. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Can you
and awful
imagine?
and disgusting.
I know.
You can't.
Yeah.
Good gravy.
I know. That took, we went on a whole other direction.
I love it. No, that's what this podcast is.
Good.
It is. We have like we're going to talk about the movie,
Yes.
but we're going to get off topic, and that happens all the time.
Oh, that's like what I'm really good at doing.
Dude, it's a passion.
Yes.
It's a passion for fashion, just like this movie. Hey,
Yes.
segue.
Oh, nice.
It. Their outfits are amazing, and
Yes.
Michael's gets better and better throughout the movie, and his hair gets curlier and curlier.
Yes.
And I'm like, what a stud. He just wears sunglasses the whole time. I love when he walks in. I love the mom being like, he walks in, he's wearing sunglasses.
She goes, "Are we friends? Are we friends?"
And he's like, yeah.
She's like, "Okay, well then let's be friends. Talk to me. What's happening? Is there a girl? What's going on? What's going on in your life? We can talk about anything you want. Let's just talk."
It's actually a pretty good impression.
I'm like,
I'm
that's
not gonna
spot
lie.
on. Like,
That's
I was
pretty
like,
good.
I felt like I was Michael in that scene right now. And I'm like, Mom.
Like,
I
Mom.
just want to go back to
Is
sleep.
there a girl? No. Is there a boy? I don't know. You don't talk to me anymore.
Fine, Mom. I can't.
You don't
do that
talk to me.
And then he walks in with the sunglasses,
Yeah.
and Grandpa goes, "You got laid too?" Saying like something along those lines, but it was like, Grandpa, damn, okay, good for you, psycho.
Oh yeah, he did say something weird. I can't remember.
Yeah, good God. And I love that, of course, they lure Michael in with
Yes,
a girl and
a little child.
a little child. And
What is it? What is it? Attack of Eddie Munster.
Yeah.
That line had me like on the floor.
So
The
good.
Attack of Eddie Munster, and I'm like, it was just so like spot on and so funny. Or just like, oh, is your brother a vampire? Does he sleep in? Yes.
Does he? Oh,
Long
yeah.
fingernails?
I think you
don't
need to
think
kill him.
so.
It's obvious.
Does he have bad breath? He's always had bad breath. Like,
Well, that's not. That's nothing. That's nothing new. That's nothing new. He reeks.
yes.
He's stinky. He's stinky.
So he's a vampire.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to kill him.
He's dude. The Frog Brothers are like, dude.
We'll
He's
do it.
obviously a vampire. I'll call me. I'm there.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. There's also the sex scene or like the makeout.
Oh yeah.
Is so dramatic. Again, very.
And then the
80s.
song plays again.
Yes.
And that's what also disturbs me.
It's so
It's like,
good.
why is the song always playing? Am I imagining this? How many edibles did I have? And it's just very dramatic. But also the opening between Michael and the younger brother, like they're almost like making out.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I thought I know I'm high, but I'm not that fucked up. Like they're so close to each other and talking
you're
like
settle down.
like about to like make. I think they did kiss.
You're like, just
each
kiss
other a couple
already,
times. And I'm
God.
like, Jeez, get a
You're in
room.
love.
Like,
Just do it. Like, fucking go
if
for
you guys
it.
are from the Ohio, it's okay.
do it. That's
Like,
what happens in
I don't-
Ohio.
I mean, I'm from Ohio.
I'm so
I've never.
sorry.
I know.
I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, so,
I grew up with a great,
yeah.
deep-seated hatred. I apologize. It's not you. It's the state.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they should have just. I think they were maybe had some off-screen romance or something because it's really disturbing when you're like, wait, they're brothers?
Yeah.
I thought that one was a lesbian.
You're like, nope, not anymore.
Nope.
Nope.
Brothers.
Brothers. Brothers. You thought they were lesbians. Turns out they're
Lesbians
not.
are from the Midwest.
Everyone knows that.
Both.
One of my favorite lines
Uh-oh.
in the movie is when the little brother finds out that he's a vampire.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You're a shit-sucking vampire." He's like, "Wait till Mom finds out."
And then doesn't he also say at one part of the movie, but you're my brother and I still love you even though you're a vampire?
Yeah, it's like,
Or yeah, shit-sucking vampire.
I'm just like, That's so good. It's like, what is she gonna do? Mom's gonna be so mad that you're a vampire now. Ooh,
As she's
you're gonna
dating
get
the
so
lead vampire.
grounded. Yeah, and if I was the mom, first of all, they made a cute couple. The head vampire and the mom, adorable. They're both like kind of dorky and just fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, they need to be a vampire couple forever.
But
and
for me, oh, go ahead.
no, you're good. Go.
For me is when she went over his house for a date.
Yeah.
The dog's trying to kill her. She drops the wine, which I was like, I cannot believe they dropped the wine.
Yeah.
And then she like ignores it and never brings it up again. So this guy thinks he got stood up, and she just basically, first of all, dropped a great bottle of wine, and then never even said like, "Oh, by the way, your dog tried to murder me, and you owe me a bottle of wine." Like that's the first thing I would have said.
She's like, "Oh, dogs are just dogs. It's just a quirky little thing." And like that dog literally tried to rip your head off, and your son's. He went full Cujo on you.
I didn't understand the dog part. I've never heard of dogs being protectors, or is the vampire the dog, or is there a vampire that turns into a dog?
And then Michael had a dog.
Yes.
And then that dog was just stupid and just running around. They're like when the Lost Boys were like the final battle, we're trying to come to the house. The dog's like running and they're like, I gotta get the dog. Yeah. It's like, no, leave the fucking dog. Yeah. No, leave the dog. The dog will be fine. No, but then the Lost Boys would have been like, they would have like, David would have been like,
I'm gonna take that dog.
I got your doggy. Get the doggy.
Michael, your dog's now a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I don't know. That's the first thing.
Michael, your dog's sleeping with the maggots now. Michael, get over here.
He's spaghetti.
He's spaghetti.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. He's alive. Just kidding. Now you're spaghetti. Oh no, Goofy.
Michael.
Oh God,
Michael. But I felt like.
So stupid, so great, so wonderful.
Oh my God.
This movie was fun to watch.
Final battle.
The final battle was epic.
But then people were just going in and out of the house willy nilly. Only one time they asked to come in. No one else asked to go in, and they all just were flying in the house. It was very confusing. They broke all the rules that they established.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, each vampire is different. Sometimes they explode, sometimes they don't. And I'm like, okay.
Sometimes they take you with them.
I'm like, okay, this is you're not now. You're just like now. This is just lazy.
Yeah,
you're like we can't decide. We have too many ideas.
Yes,
we're just gonna pick all of them, which is fine.
Yeah,
that's
and
fine.
Hopefully the audience will not notice.
Yeah, we did. We noticed. We noticed that they're all different. Which is fine. That's fine. Yeah. But I would have liked, one like if they explode, they explode. Well, let's just stick with that. It's funny. Let's do it. I think that's hilarious. Let's do it. It's fun.
Into a bunch of maggots, preferably.
Oh, there's maggots. Fucking hell. There's maggots everywhere.
He's like, Michael. I don't know. That's a whole nother movie.
Oh, my God. So, what is one of your favorite moments in the movie?
All those are so good. I think it's also like in the beginning, he gets initiated into a gang by going on a motorcycle chase. And you can't see any. Like, I was terrified during that part because I couldn't see anything. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, that is so scary. Yeah. Then all of a sudden he goes almost flying off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's just in this weird like, it's just, I mean, I guess I've probably been in similar situations living in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You just end up in crazy
spooky
mansions and stuff like that. But like, I don't know if I'd go into I probably would go into like a secret lair in a cave.
It'd be kind of fun.
I mean, it would be kind of cool.
I love going into a cave.
Yeah.
I'm a slut for a good cave.
That was a pretty good. I mean, for me, it's just all the campiness.
Yeah.
And the one-liners. So I mean, it's just
honestly,
so over the top.
Chock full of one-liners, chock full of, 80s nostalgia.
And the outfits.
And it's like over the top, and I love it, love it, and I think that's what makes it so fun. And although you are traumatized by that song, I think it makes the movie, and you're like, like this is the song from the Lost Boys. That's how everyone.
And the other music was pretty good though.
Oh yeah,
but whenever that,
but I don't remember it. I remember that song.
It was just like killer 80s music, and then some creepy church music.
Yes,
so.
That's what we want. That's what we want in a movie.
Yeah.
That's what we want in a movie. So out of 10, what do you think?
Oh, man. For me, I'm going to have to say a 9.
Okay.
Only in the fact that, and fun fact, they did shoot some of those scenes in Warner Brothers.
Yes.
I was a tour guide for Warner Brothers. So
okay.
I always make an effort to like creep people out / tell them where all the horror movies and things have filmed on the lot. And like the one place is in the Gilmore Girls where they shot Gilmore Girls in Anytown, USA, it's called. and like and then it's also the same chapel that they use in like Pretty Little Liars.
Yes.
And stuff
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So that's where they go into the church to fill up their squirt guns with holy water.
Oh, cool.
So like
Okay.
whenever I would tell people about that, people would like have no idea what I'm talking about, or they'd be like, because it's
Oh
such
my
a
God, that's
cult
the
following.
movie.
They're like,
Yeah.
wait, what? No way.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then this street across here is where Monster Squad filmed, and they also came and filmed it. Like people would just like lose their shit whenever I'd like
That's
tell them like
amazing.
that stuff.
Yeah.
So, like I almost forgot about that when I was watching the movie, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Warner Brothers.
Like, there's a lot. Oh my God. Yeah.
I've been there. And
I know
so,
that. Yeah.
I don't remember. I forget what the question. Oh, what was? I don't remember. I think I just went off talking about Warner Brothers.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, 9.
You
Just
said 9,
because-
yeah.
I said 9.
Yeah.
Because it's just fun. It's campy. Great soundtrack, one-liners. I think it's more of like a comedy than anything. Like killer cast.
Oh, yeah.
Like so funny. Like you could tell they were just bouncing off of each other.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just like loving it like every day. At least for me, it felt like they just loved being on set every day.
Yeah.
And like the cinematography is okay, but I feel like for that time and how it was filmed, I think it's still killer.
Yeah.
Because it also preset everything that we've seen now.
Yeah.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Twilight's Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
Like literally everything has like that kind of, I feel, set the wave for like that whole genre to just explode.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
What do you? Yeah.
I give it a 7.
7.
Solid 7. I loved it. It was really fun. Campy. Did what it needed to do. I thought there was more. I didn't know what I was expecting walking into it. So I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And to watch it twice and to like see
Yes.
everything happening and appreciate the little things and
Yeah.
the weird little characters and each of the vampires being their own person and the lead vampire and all the quick whips and the mom. I've now I guess I'm now
You are the mom now.
I am the mom now. She's
Just a Midwest lady.
Yes.
Just a smiley
Like
little-
oblivious to life.
Yep. And same. Sometimes same. Sometimes same. Yeah. I try to be.
Meanwhile, her kids are out fighting & vampires. And
Are you with a
dating
girl?
a vampire.
Though? Are you with a girl?
I guess
And he's
he is. He is with a girl, a vampire girl.
They're
Uh-oh.
just like, oh, we're going to town. Forget about that one. We're going to town, and they just drive 2 feet out of the driveway. That's as far as I'm going today. And
They're
I'm
like, yep,
"It's
here
just
we go."
too much. Just all the things.
So funny. It's
Especially
so
like
good.
if you like to smoke and drink and watch
Yeah.
stupid stuff. Like,
Oh,
that's why I'm like, I have to go with the 9 because like I will probably watch it again when I get home.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Yes.
It's just a fun movie to watch and to watch it with people, watch it alone.
Yes.
This is one of those movies that you can like put it on just in the background. You can actually pay
Exactly.
attention. You every time you'll notice something different. You'll notice something
And then
fun.
still be traumatized by that song
Correct,
every time.
correct. That
So.
song will haunt me in my nightmares, and I'll be playing. I'll be
At my
trying to sleep, and
funeral.
I'll be like, "This song, I just want to fucking sleep. Let me go."
Thou shalt not fall.
Shut up! I can't.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Amanda, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
This has been a delight.
It was so much fun.
Where can the people find you?
They can find me all over on social media at Blonde Bitch LA.
Yes,
Yes.
before you came on, I was like, that is not her name.
It is.
Blonde bitch LA.
I took it first, Los
No,
Angeles.
but I mean, like
Oh.
in general, like I was like, no, but what is her actual name?
Oh,
because I would just see like you just see the
Yeah, yeah.
because people think because mine is Katie Hetty,
Yes.
and people think it's like that is how I spell
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Katie, and I'm like, are you? No, that's my first name shortened, and then my last name's Hettenbach. Hetty is a nickname for Hettenbach because Hettenbach's fucking long.
And my whole name is Amanda Michelle Foskia.
Yeah.
But no one can pronounce my last name.
But I was gonna, I
so you
stuttered
could
on
try if you want.
Boskia.
Pretty close. I don't even at this point know if that's how you say it.
Yeah.
I've been saying it wrong my whole life until I went to Italy, and they're like, that's not how you say your name.
Like, well,
I'm Italian. And I'm like, well, I guess I
Never
yelled at
mind
everybody
then.
growing up for no reason.
Never mind, then. I'm wrong.
So
You're
I
right.
think it's Foskia.
Foskia.
SCH is like a
Foskia.
sound.
Foskia.
Yeah.
Foskia. Okay. Okay.
So yes.
I love
but
it.
Blonde Bitch LA.
Amazing.
That's where you can find me.
Yeah.
Or at a Starbucks near you.
That too. Sponsored by Starbucks. Just kidding. It's
I
not.
wish.
What if it was? That'd be silly. But you know what else is silly? This podcast. It's great. And you guys are great. Thank you for tuning in, watching, listening, all that jazz. Make sure to subscribe, like, all that jazz, and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at katie.afraidy. And if someone at a party hands you a mysterious bottle that's bejeweled, looks like it probably was taken from the ocean. It's up to you if you want to drink it, honestly. But just, be careful, because you might be a vampire. And
I would 100% do it.
And your mom might be mad, or she might be proud of you. She might be a vampire too.
Yeah,
who knows? But anyways, you guys are great, and we'll see you next time. Stay spooky. Thank you to our sponsor, Filmcraft Studio Gear. You can find all their cool gear at filmcraftla.com or on Instagram at filmcraftla.
Michael. It's blood.